Hi guys, it's Richard James, your coach. I'm here today with another live recording, this time of a workout that we call Kilo. So it's a dumbbell workout. You will need a couple of pairs of dumbbells. One is fine, but I like to have a couple of different sizes. I'm joined again by Sam. It's a timer-based workout. There's going to be blocks. So the first block is going to be legs. The second block is going to be chest. The third block is going to be back. The fourth block is going to be shoulders, and then we'll finish with a little bit of triceps and tummy. They come in blocks, pairs of exercises as well. Okay, we're going to hit the timer. It's really easy to follow. Your best bet is to just kind of keep with my rhythm or Sam's rhythm, but as it is live and recording on YouTube, you can press pause and kind of get the head grip of the exercise if you need more support or more time to practice them. But failing that, give it a go, keep up with me. Sam's going to hit go and we're just going to crack on with it. All right, Kilo, first exercise, this is before you press go. We've got RDLs. You'll have a pair of dumbbells in your hand doing RDLs, which focuses on the back of your legs, which is like a narrow stance back of your legs. Then you've got a single dumbbell and you're doing sumo tilts, 30 seconds of each. You'll hear the timer count in and you'll hear me say change exercise. But first of all, grab your pair of dumbbells and get ready to go. Here's the legs. I'm going to choose my heavier dumbbells for this one. We've already done our warm-up. There's a separate video for that. You should do that too. Pause it, go and practice your warm-up before you start. It's legs first, all right? So you'll have a heavy pair of dumbbells in front of you, ready for the first exercise, which is 30 seconds worth of RDLs, trying to hit the back of your legs. 10 seconds on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So chest high, sinking in. Lovely. My shoulder blades stay in my back pocket throughout, and I should feel that stretching down the back of my legs. Just watch me sideways on. I've got a little pocket in my lower back. Try not to arch it forward. Lovely. Stick your bum down. Try to make sure you feel it in the back of your legs. That's 3, 2, 1. We're on a single dumbbell, wide stance. And this time I'm low and I'm just tilting side to side. Try not to straighten my legs. Try to stay in that almost like a pull C type contraction. My toes are pointed out. My knees are following. And a steady rhythm. Almost like the complete opposite to what we've just done in terms this is a wide stance. That's time, 30-second rest, that's the first block. You've got 3 rounds of each block, so those 2 exercises you're going to repeat another 2 times before we move on. You tend to be stronger on your legs than the other section, so this is probably where you'd be brave. If you've got more weights, you do tend to use the heavier weights in this particular section. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Remembering those coaching points. So I've got a narrow stance. As I'm going down, I've got a hollow, little arch in my lower back, keeping my chest high throughout, gluing my shoulder blades in my back pocket. Tempo is nice and controlled as well. I talk about it all the time, but we're trying to make the exercise work for you rather than work in the exercise. 2, 1, which means try not to cheat the movement. Remember what you're trying to achieve from that exercise, and even if it hurts, push through, push. Sumo tilts, round 2. Key thing is to have a bit of depth. Let your toes and knees point out. Lovely. Usually in the classes where we reiterate those coaching points, which is creating that arch in your back rather than letting it roll. And you do that by gluing your shoulder blades in your back pocket. 1 round of these 2 exercises to go before we move into a chest exercise, or a pair of chest exercises. 10 seconds on the clock. Narrow stance, chest high, shoulder blades back pocket. Off we go. Steady rhythm. And you work within your flexibility. And then you don't force the range of motion too much. You're feeling this in the back of your legs. Often people feel this in the lower back, which usually means the form is probably slightly off, or the core probably needs a bit of addressing the balance between core and hip flexor strength. Switch into exercise 2. Sink. Stay with that almost intention the whole time, just pulsing in and out of it. Beautiful. So we've got a 60-second rest before we're on to the next 2. Grab some water. We're going to hit a different muscle group now, which will be the chest section on the floor. Grab a mat if you need a mat. I'm just going to use the space. It's a laying down position. You'll be laying on your back. We'll turn with the press. So first one is we'll turn as we press. The second one is a combination where we'll go 1, 1, and then both. On the first one, our palms are out and they're turning in. On the second one, our palms are constantly facing in. All right? You're working your chest here now, so your mind needs to be on your chest. You need to be thinking about those chest muscles. All right? I'm going to go on a slight angle here so you can see me. 3, 2, 1. As we go down, we turn on the way up. Engage that chest. Now your range of motion is already reduced with the floor. Floor press reduces the range of motion. So try to make sure we're being strict and coming right down to the floor. You should have contact with the floor before you come up with your elbows. Exhaling as the weight comes up. 2, 1, keep them together. Go 1 down, the other down, then both down. This time we're trying to keep our arms a bit closer. Palms always facing each other. That's the one. Beautiful. First round done. It's going to get us that one. You feel the burn in your chest already. That's the first round. Remember, there's 2 more rounds to go. Make the exercise work for you rather than work the exercise. Don't cheat the timing. Don't cheat the reps. Stay true to the range of motion. Stay true to the tempo. All right? 10 seconds, round 2 coming up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Exhale as we push up. Thinking about that chest. Squeezing the shoulder blades back against the floor, which just puffs your chest up a bit higher, which will really engage those pecs. You'll probably feel this in your triceps as well. That's number 2. In any pushing exercise, your triceps tend to get a pretty good workout as well. So there'll be a nice little burn on those triceps, especially in this closer variation of a chest press. And that's really burning me now. Second round done, well done. 1 more round to go. Good. Round 3. Be brave, stick to the same weight. I'm struggling a little bit with this now, but I'm going to try and stick with it. Do the same at home. Push through the burn. 6, 5, last 1, 2, 1. Trying to make sure both arms are moving evenly and in control of the exercise. Remember, it's just as important in the negative phase, so that's when the weight's coming down. You're also working in that range. You're actually a bit stronger in that eccentric phase. So make sure you don't forget. 2, 1. That's really burning now. 30 seconds. Lovely. Second round taken care of. We're about to move into a back section. Grab some water. There's a little bit of shoulders in this as well. Grab some water. Give yourself a little break, 60 seconds. You probably want to go a little bit lighter on your weight for this one. So the first exercise is a combination exercise of back and biceps. So we've got bent over row, row, stood, hammer curl. Second one is row, stand, upright row. So 2 hybrid exercises, combinations, tackling multiple muscle groups, both stood up. You're coming in and out of that hinge, so make sure we've got a flat lower back. Or a little pocket, slight lordosis. Lovely. Off we go. So sideways on, it looks like a hinge. Row, row, hammer curl, which means the palms face each other. Row, row, stand, hammer curl. Lovely. Make sure that hinge is kind to your back. So we're arching it the way that is kind. 3, 2, 1. This time we've got a row, squeezing the shoulder blades. Then we stand up, bring the dumbbells up to your chin. All right. Hinge, row, stand up tall, bring the dumbbells up to your chin. That's it. Hinge, shoulder blades go back, stand up, upright row. Lovely. Squeeze, up, row. 2. Good pair of exercises those. Constantly in and out of that hinge, yeah? Trying to avoid the roll. Lots of this exercise, 2 exercises are in and out of that position, which is great. Practice for some of the bigger lifts to be in and out of that position. Quite tough round this one. Make sure when we're rowing, those shoulder blades are squeezing back as well. 2, 1. We're off. Row. Row. Lovely. Hammer curl. It was nice to be lifting some weights. Definitely out of practice with it. So we'll be with you in your living room. Row, row, curl. Number 2 is row, stand, upright row. Lovely. Doesn't need to go beyond your chin. Get your elbows out, let them flare. Focus on getting that hinge right. Two, 1. Lovely. Second round done. 1 to go. All right. One more round of these row curl to upright row. We've got back, we've got biceps, we've got traps, we've got delts. Pretty good pair of exercises to be doing. Off we go. If you are starting to struggle, just focus on regulating your breathing. Breathe with the reps. 1. Number 2. Hinge. Row. Don't forget those shoulder blades. Glue them back. Oh, I did it wrong, so. Row. Upright row. There we go. Shoulder blades. Chest high. Up to your chin. Perfect. Lovely. New round coming up. Okay. Grab a drink. Give yourself a moment. Shoulders, kneeling position. Heavy on the shoulders. Another combination. This time you'll only need 1 dumbbell because you're going to do one side at a time. If you've got a pair of dumbbells, you probably use a lighter dumbbell in this one. We're on. Press, press, bring it down, front raise. Press, press, bring it down, front raise. All right, single dumbbell. I've got my dumbbell in the hand of my leg that's furthest back, all right? Help you counterbalance. Chest stays high throughout. Try not to let the weight bring you forward. Also try not to overextend, leaning back, bringing your chest into shoulder press, which is quite tempting to do. Off we go. This position, we've got 1, 2, let it down, front raise. As we front raise, the dumbbell comes to the middle. 2, as it comes down, it comes to the middle. You see it slightly crosses my body. That's perfect. Breathe with the reps. Most exercises, we exhale into the contraction. Change sides. Split. There we go. Same principles. Chest is upright. We try not to overextend. We try not to lean forward. Rhythm of the combination exercises. Don't forget to breathe. Dumbbell comes slightly into the middle. 2, 1. Nice. All right, that's your pair. Same thing each side. 2 more rounds of that to go. Remember those key points. We should have done this outside. I can hear the birds. 2, 1. If you're looking to practice some weight training, this is a very good workout to do. It really does work most of your major muscle groups. We block them, so you're always going to do a bit of legs, you're always going to do a bit of chest, you're always going to do a bit of back, a bit of arms, a bit of shoulders. So all round, it's going to be a great balanced workout for you. If you're looking to change sides, work on some weight training to achieve that kind of tone look that people like. Certainly gives some shape and definitions to your muscles by doing some weight training. It's also fantastic for keeping yourself nice and lean. Body fat low. Lovely, like that one a lot. Great combination. 1 round to go. 1. Third and final round. There's only 1 more round of this to go. 1 more block after this. All right, let's do it. Split knee. Chest high. Torso upright. Breathe with the reps. 'Tempting with this is to try to speed through the reps as you get more tired. Just try to stay disciplined. If you do less reps, that's okay. But don't cheat the reps. 3, 2, we're off. Torso's upright. My core is engaged. And I'm breathing with the reps. Ten seconds. Stay with it. We've got time for another round. Another set. Time, lovely. One section left to go. We've got seated overhead sculls. Then we've got a V hold. Seated overhead sculls. Sam's probably going to sit these out, or definitely the last one. So copy me. You can do a bicep hold if you want to work your arms, or you can just sit out number 10. Right. So we've got seated sculls, which is like so. Keep your feet on the floor for this one. Single dumbbell, seated sculls, and then we're going to lift into a V hold. All right? Seated sculls into a V hold. Grab your lighter dumbbell probably. Single dumbbell. As we're working from the side, we're trying not to lean back, we're just literally hinging at the elbows, all right? All right, feet on the floor for the first one. 3, 2, 1, I'm under the dumbbell. I'm hinging at my elbows. Lovely. Breathe with the reps. Full range of motion. And all we do when that timer kicks in is we just lift our feet and hold the dumbbell high. 3, 2, 1. We lift and we hold. I'm trying to keep my core engaged. The weight is trying to pull me backwards. My feet are trying to counter it. Just keeping them off the floor. Engaging that core. Probably feel it's burning your shoulders as well. Beautiful, that's your round. 2 more rounds of that to go. So we're hitting the back of the arms quite hard with this exercise, and hitting that tummy as a secondary exercise. Make sure we focus on those coaching points, but you've got to hinge at the elbows. Trying to get a steady tempo, even though it's burning. Trying to just breathe with it. 2, 1, little lift. It's quite hard after your triceps now. Feel the burn. 20 seconds to go. Shaking. Lovely, that was tough that. 1 round of that to go. That combination of tricep extensions and then holding it above your head. It's a real kicker on your shoulders and triceps, especially after the last round of exercises. 1 more to go. Notice how we're not trying to rush the overhead extensions, just trying to take a time with it. work through the full range of motion, increase the time under tension, which really means work the muscles harder, get better results. I think this is the hardest pair, this one. We're off. 30 seconds. Keep those feet off the floor. Shaky. That was tough. All right, you've got 60-second break. Then what we've got is we're going to do one run through of them all from the top. Set your dumbbells up. You'll move between each set. So each block will repeat one more time to finish. About 6 more minutes of exercise to go. That is all. Give yourself a drink, give yourself a break, because we go back into the RDLs and the sumo tilt. We are nearly there. Total body dumbbell session that we call Kilo. Remember, we're providing these workouts free to you. Hopefully it helps you stay fit and active during lockdown. Designed workouts that you can do in your own home. Today you're doing a pair of dumbbells. Most of our workouts are body weight, so even if you haven't yet, check them out. We've got quite a lot of videos. Okay, into RDLs. I'm still sore from booty up the other day. Remember your coaching point with this one. It is little pocket in your lower back, chest high. Lovely, I've got my heavy weight set up for this one. Three, two, one. Single dumbbell, wide feet, sumo tilts. Keep it steady, keep it in tension. Remember, after this, we're going to go into the next pair of exercises, which was the ones on the floor, the chest press combinations, little turning, rotating press, followed by the close grip combination one. Single arm, and double. Lovely. Floor we go. 30 seconds before we move into that pair. This is a weights-based session. We've got a legs, bums and tum session. We've got a cardio session. We've got a tummy session. We've also got the Escalate Challenge, which we're provided for free. Check them out. It's all over our YouTube. All right, we're about to step into the next pair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning press. Thinking about your chest now. Shoulder blades glued to the floor, chest is high. Don't cheat the range of motion. Elbows contact with the floor, then in at the top. Elbows contact with the floor, then in. Exhale as we push up. Come on now, it's the last round of this. If like me you're shaking, that's good. Push through it. 2, 1. Single, both palms are facing each other now. Single, double, keep it closer. We're trying to glue those shoulder blades down, which makes your chest push higher, which really makes you work your chest. And you'll be feeling the burn in your triceps as well, especially after that last pair. Don't cheat the reps. Make them work for you. Shaking now. 30-second rest. Stood up, back one. So when we come in and out of that hinge, we've got row, row, curl, followed by row, upright row. I'm back down my weights again. 20, 15 seconds and we're off. All right. If you get one thing right in this these pair of exercises, it's the hinge. Get your hinge right. Stick your bum out, arch your lower back, row, row, curl. Hinge, row, shoulder blades, glue back, stand, hands together, or facing each other, sorry. Row, row, curl. Flying through these now. Regulate that breathing. Remember, we exhale with the contraction. So we go, breathe out, 2, 1. Lovely. This time, hinge, row, up, chin. Let the elbows flare out. Hinge, row, up, chin. Here we go. Feeling good now. Lovely, 30 seconds. We're in a kneeling position now. Same exercise both sides. It is the press, front raise. Take your time with it, don't rush. Remember, dumbbell is in the same leg, same hand as the leg that's back. Core is engaged. We're upright, our torso, not leaning forward with it, not overextending. 2, 1. We've got press, bring it down. Front raise as it comes into the middle as well. Lovely. Really feeling good now. As we come up to the last couple of minutes of work. 2, 1, change in. Keep that core engaged. Try not to let it overextend. Try not to lean back. Try not to let the weight pull you forward when you front raise. Beautiful. We've got 60 seconds of exercise to go. 1 round, 30-second rest, and then we are in for our skulls, or kind of more behind the heads than skulls. Overhead extensions, then V hold. Yeah. Overhead extensions, V hold, last round, 60 seconds to go. Keep your feet on the floor, hinge at the elbows. Exhale with the reps. It's a great one to do last because it's quite challenging. For me anyway. Different people have different strengths and weaknesses. Hopefully with workouts that work different muscle groups like this one, you'll find areas that you need to work on. 2, 1. And the areas that you struggle with, don't shy away from them. Push yourself to work with them. Generally, if you struggle with it, it means you probably need to practice it. Last round. Halfway, feeling good now. Getting hard. Shaking. Woo! Well done. We're good?
Yeah, do.
Alright, cool, that was it. That was another live workout called Kilo that we are recording free for you guys to do at home. Our strategy to help you stay fit and active during lockdown. Well done, and I will see you at the next workout.